So here's the thing. Does anyone remember the toilet paper shortage of 2020? No? Well, here's a refresher. The toilet paper shortage was caused by a few select greedy individuals who went down to the local supermarket and bought everything that they could. The issue was that there was very little left over for the rest of us, and the little that was left was incredibly expensive. I do remember people selling it on the black market for $20 a roll. The issue at hand now is that it's not just toilet paper that's going to be in a shortage. For a number of factors, we're going to have less food and higher prices for the next at least 6 to 12 months. The following 3 reasons are reasons why. First of all, over the last 2 years, we've devoted a lot of resources to fighting the pandemic. These resources would ordinarily have been used to produce food. Now that we're ramping food production back up, it's going to take us a while to get back up to capacity. I mean, you can't exactly raise a herd of cattle in a week. So while we're facing these shortages, we are slowly coming back to normal, but we will have shortages in at least the short to medium term. Secondly, the reason why the world economy didn't collapse completely during this global pandemic is because the government of the world shoveled an inordinate amount of cash into the system. Things like the JobKeeper kept us all afloat, but it now means that there's a lot more money chasing a smaller amount of goods. More money and less goods. If you've studied economics in high school, it means there's going to be inflation. So whatever little goods that we do have left on the shelves are going to cost a lot more. Thirdly, we are currently facing the impact of La Nina in Australia. Now, La Nina means more rain, and more rain could mean more floods. And when something floods, it destroys crops. So if crops do get destroyed, you can expect to pay more for local produce. Well, you're saying, well, we'll buy it from overseas. The issue at hand is China is currently buying up stupid amounts of food. In fact, they control the largest amount of food on Earth. Now, this could be just because, as they say, they're using it for local production and local use. But what it could mean is that they're holding onto this food as a bargaining chip when they negotiate with the US and other countries. They seem to have studied in the Homer Simpson book of economics.
First you get the sugar, then you'll get the power, then you'll get the women.
So what does this mean for you? Well, in the short to medium term at least, you're going to see shortages. You'll see notices at the local supermarket saying that they've got supply chain issues, and you are going to see higher prices. Now, you can't do a lot about the higher prices, but to save yourself from the shortages, you can have a little bit extra at home. Powdered milk, canned goods, flour, oil, those things can be kept a little bit extra just in case you can't find it at the supermarket this week. It means you've got something to fall back on. It means that if you go to the supermarket and can't find milk, you don't have to pretend that you like black coffee for the next 2 weeks.